Let's just take a brief moment and appreciate the hot mess express that's going on my head right now. I got like 8,000 different colors in my hair. I've got half of my head doesn't even know which way to grow right now, and it's at a super awkward growing out stage. Let's get past it, get a good laugh out of it real quick, and let's move on to the video. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany, and today I'm back. Thank God. I've been gone for like 3 weeks. I went on vacation. We had a huge party. Yeah, I've been MIA for 3 weeks, so I am so sorry if you guys missed me. I know I missed you guys. But today we're going to be back with one of my favorite videos, and that is my July BoxyCharm. If you guys are new, I do these videos every single month because I freaking love BoxyCharm. I've gotten so many awesome products from them throughout my entire collection. I think this is an amazing subscription service, and it's like $21 a month, so it's super affordable, and you get over like $100 worth of product almost. In every single box that I've gotten, it's been over $100 worth of product. So it's definitely an awesome bang for your buck. So if you guys like these videos, definitely hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel before you guys leave, and hit that little notification bell too, just because I don't have a regular uploading schedule yet. I'm working on it. Hopefully we'll get there, but it notifies you every single time I upload a new video. So yeah, if you don't want to miss out on future videos, definitely hit that bell. But if you guys want to see what's in my BoxyCharm this month, let's do this. Alright, so the first thing that I see when I open my box is the description card, and that has the theme of the box, which is Cutie Pie, and then it has a list of all the products that you get in the box, how much they're worth, and just a short description of how to use the product. So this is definitely helpful. You want to hang on to that. And then moving on to the products that are in the box, I'll start with this one right here. This is the Unibrow Universal Eyebrow Pencil by Winky Lux. Retail price on this is $12, and this reminds me so much of the Anastasia Brow Definer. It has almost the exact same shape as the Brow Definer does. It's got a spoolie on the end, which is really nice and very handy when it comes to doing your eyebrows, and I did use this on my eyebrows today. I feel like this product is an okay product. I feel like if you're a beginner with makeup, it would be a little bit difficult to get that natural brow. If you like a more full brow like I have popping right now, this will work for you, but it's really hard to get that nice precise line. One thing that I thought was really nice about it was it does blend out really easily, so if you go too hard too quickly, you can erase it really quickly and easily. So my initial first impression on it, this is the second time I've used it, and I don't love it. If anything, this is probably my least favorite eyebrow pencil I've ever used, but it works. Like, I think it looks good. It just takes me a lot longer to use. Like my Anastasia Brow Definer, I could do that so quick because I still have the ability to make precise lines and stuff like that, whereas with this one I feel like it's just a little bit too thick of a product, so it's really hard to get nice and precise. So that's my only thing with that for the most part. I think the shade of it's great. I feel like it is a pretty universal eyebrow shade, but ultimately I do prefer the Anastasia Brow Definer over this one. Ultimately for $12, I think it was decent. Was it my favorite product? Absolutely not. If anything, it was probably my least favorite, like I said. But packaging, I love the packaging. I love the idea. I love how it has the spoolie on the end. I love everything about it except for the shape of it. I think the shape of it is just what ultimately ruined it for me, because the product itself is really good. Like, I love the color of my brows right now. It's just the size of the product and the shape of it just did not work for me. Could work for you. My personal preference, I did not like this, but again, this is the Winky Lux Unibrow Universal Eyebrow Pencil, and retail price on this was $12. Alright, so moving on to the next item that I thought would be my favorite item in the box is going to be from a brand we're probably all going to recognize. Bare Minerals, anybody? I mean, who really hasn't heard of Bare Minerals if you're familiar with the beauty industry or makeup or anything like that? Like, everybody's heard of Bare Minerals. And so for this to be in BoxyCharm, I thought that was fucking amazing. But this is the Invisible Light Translucent Powder Duo. This comes with a matte translucent powder and then a glow setting powder. I used this to set my concealer today in my T-zone area, my under eyes, my chin, my nose, my forehead, all that. And then I basically put this glow powder all over my face. And honestly, I think the pressed powder was okay. I personally prefer a loose powder to set my face. just my personal preference, but for a pressed powder, I feel like it performed well. But this one here I thought would be such a good dupe for the Hourglass Ambient Lighting powders. And sadly, it's not even close. Like, this looks just like those powders do as far as it has the marble effect, it has the shimmer look to it. When I applied that to my face, it really didn't do anything. Like, it didn't show any glow in my opinion or anything like that. Like, maybe if I rewatch the footage, it'll look different, but looking at it in person and looking at it in my viewfinder right here, like, I look luminous right now, but it's not from that powder. It's from other products that I put on my face. So this product was a miss for me. It's just something that I would not gravitate towards or reach for. Like, I love powders like this. I will buy Hourglass powders all day because they're amazing. But just after using this product, I just wasn't as impressed with it as I thought I would be. But would I go to the store, swatch it, and spend $32 of my own money on it? I don't think so, just because I really wouldn't even touch this side of it. So I personally am happy to have this in my collection, but like I said, I would not purchase it on my own. So again, that's why I love BoxyCharm, because it gets me products that I typically wouldn't go for. Maybe I'll use this a couple times and fall in love with it. I guess we'll see. But first impression of it, I think the setting powder worked great. The glow powder really didn't do anything. Do I think it's worth $32? Absolutely, because you get a lot of product and you get 2 different products. So I'm happy to have this for sure. Was it my favorite? No, but that's okay because I paid $21 for the whole box. But again, that is the Bare Minerals Invisible Light Translucent Powder Duo. Alright, moving on to the next one is going to be one that I was really excited to see because we haven't gotten a product like this before. This is the Project Beauty Spray Set Go Makeup Setting Spray. Looks like this, and retail price on this, this is $32. Would I pay $32 for this? Hell no. Like, I paid $32 for one this size. Like, which one are you gonna buy for $32? And not even that, the packaging on this reminds me a lot of the Milani Make It Last setting spray, and these are the same amount. You get 2 fluid ounces in both of them, and this is $10. Yeah, I would not spend $32 on it, but the spray on it is kind of weird. I really like the spray itself, but the spray, it kind of goes like this. So it's like you have to, I don't know, it's like I had to go like this to get it to spray my entire face, or it would spray like my forehead and my chin, and this would have nothing on it. But what you want to do is, before you spray it on your face, you want to spray it a few times. But the spray on it is pretty decent. Like, it's just weird when it comes out. You want to hold it a good amount away from your face because it will soak your face. But I feel like this is a decent product. Do I think it's worth $32? Hell no. But I am glad to have it. I will definitely use it. Just be cautious of the sprayer on it because it does have a really intense spray at you, and then it does that effect like almost like this. So be cautious of that, but ultimately I think it's a decent setting spray. I haven't been wearing my makeup all day, so I don't know how it makes your makeup last or anything like that, but first impression of it, I like it. It kind of makes it feel like a little bit sticky, like that's how my hand feels now, so I feel like it'll help stick your makeup in place, if that makes sense. So yeah, again, Spray Set Go Makeup Setting Spray by Project Beauty, and retail price on this is $32. Goddamn. Alright, so the next one up is going to be my least favorite product in this box, and it's really disappointing to me because I love this brand. I love the Ultra Matte Lips from this brand, but these are the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lips, and normally I don't mind these, but this one, I don't know what happened. I got it and it's like the product is absolutely everywhere. Like, it's all over right here, it's all over the wand. Like, if you tip this upside down, it's going to dump out. Like, I was really disappointed with that. This is the one product that's not on my face because I tried applying it to my lips and it got everywhere. Like, it, one, didn't go with my eye look, which I didn't think that through. But it just, I could not get that crisp line. It's just, I don't like the applicator on this, which I'm used to their applicator for these, so it's, I could just use a lip brush. That doesn't bother me. But it's like the product just went everywhere because it's so wet of a formula. But this is what the applicator looks like. It's just a little bit of a doe foot. It doesn't give you really any precision, but like I said, you can use a lip brush. But this to me was just ultimate fail. I was kind of hoping for a brighter color considering it's summer. This is like, it looks like it's not gonna be totally dark, but when I put it on my lips, it was like hella dark. So I instantly just took it right off, and I don't know, I just don't know if it's just like an inconsistency with the formula, but the ones that I have are not like this. Like, they're not so messy like this, so I'll honestly probably just throw this out because it's just everywhere. Like, I don't know, I was really disappointed in it, but let's see. This is in the shade, I didn't even tell you guys, this is in the shade Notion. And retail price on these is $6, which that's one thing that's awesome about ColourPop if you aren't familiar with them. They are so affordable, and normally they have really good products. So again, this one I think was just a miss as far as product. Like, I think this was a dud in the bunch. But if you guys got one that's the same way, let me know. But like, I don't know, it's like, look at this. It's everywhere. Like, everywhere. There's no cleanliness to it whatsoever. So yeah, that was my biggest disappointment for sure. Alright, then I saved the best for last. This one I was so surprised on. This is what's on my eyes right now, partially. I have part of the Morphe, what is it, the Copper Spice, the 25A palette. I think it's the Copper Spice palette. I used all the mattes in this palette, and then this is the Blink Electric Eyes palette, which I feel like the name is kind of misleading. When I think of electric eyes, I think of like electric colors. But this is what the palette looks like. Only complaint I have about this is when I received it, it was damaged. Like, you could see this product right here is halfway gone. That's the only complaint I have. I think these shades are absolutely amazing. But these remind me so much of the Makeup Geek foiled shadows. Like, the pink that's on my lid right now is the shade right here, obviously. But I used this one the other day and it was stunning. So I really like these shadows. That's the only complaint I have, is that I received it broken. But I wasn't going to complain about it enough to email them, send them pictures and stuff like that, because most of them are intact, and the reality of me using one of these on a regular basis is slim. Like, if it was like this one, which I use these shades all the time, I probably would have, but this was an amazing palette. So this was the Blink Electric Eyes palette. Retail price on this is $45. Now, would I say it's worth $45? Yes, just because the foiled shadows by Makeup Geek are $10 a piece, so 5 of those would be $50, and you get 5 in here and it's $45. So I feel like that's a fair price considering other products on the market are similar, are roughly in the same ballpark. So I do feel like this is worth $45. But would I buy this palette just by looking at it like this? Probably not, because I like to get palettes like this where I can get inspirations or an entire look from. Like, this has no mattes, it's all shimmers. That's the only thing that I would feel like uninspired by. Like, when I look at a palette, I want to be inspired by it. And this one, I wouldn't. I'd be like, oh, well, let's just do the eye and then I'll throw in a pop of this. You know what I mean? So I personally prefer to buy whole palettes with mattes and shimmers, but these I'm definitely happy to have in my collection, definitely. Alright, so the favorite part of the video is for the grand total. Retail price on everything would be grand total of $127. You tell me that is not worth $21. Like, granted, the products in this box this month, this was probably honestly my least favorite box I've ever gotten. Not that the products weren't all okay, but I just had other boxes that I loved all the products, and I feel like this had the most misses for me. Will I still continue to get BoxyCharm? Abso-fucking-lutely, just because it's literally amazing. Like, I cannot stop talking about this palette that I got in my BoxyCharm. Like, I think it was either last month or the month before, the Ibby Beauty Contour Palette, or the IBY Contour Palette. I don't know if it's Ibby Beauty, IBY Beauty, but this contour palette is amazeballs. I have not put it down. It's what's on my face today. And I got this in BoxyCharm, never heard of them before. But that's why I love BoxyCharm, because it forces me to get out of my comfort zone of brands that I typically go for. And it helps me to not continue to buy palettes that look like this, or buy nude lipsticks, or anything like that. Like, I'm such a creature of habit when it comes to makeup, so I have a ton of stuff that looks really similar. So that's why I like BoxyCharm, because it brings kind of different aspects of makeup into my collection. So I love BoxyCharm. I cannot say enough good things about it. I think it is totally worth the price. I think everybody should have it. So yeah, this is not sponsored, by the way. I probably should have said that at the beginning, but just figured I'd throw that in there. But I just love it. I think you guys would love it too. And as far as I know, there's not a wait list anymore. I know there was a wait list for a hot minute because there were so many people that were signing up for it. So definitely get your hands on next month's box, because spoiler alert, if you don't want to hear a spoiler for next month, because I know I usually don't, but I heard this one on accident. Supposedly there is a Tarte palette that is going to be in our next box. So yeah, I'm excited for that because I don't have that Tarte palette that was in it. I won't tell you guys which one it is, just in case you kind of didn't want to hear the spoiler alert. But if you guys are wanting to get BoxyCharm, next month is definitely the month that you probably will want to start getting it. So yeah, that is everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys do like these videos, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel before you guys leave, hit that little bell so you get notified when I upload new videos. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope to see you guys in my next one. Peace!